EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for the circle round twice for the encore. You know.
First down, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Cardinals first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Slide, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own,
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Murray. He dumps this off underneath to Gore. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the Panthers' 41-yard line.
Throwing again, Murray. And his throw is incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This one caught by Isabella. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
5-yard gain on the play.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray to air it out again. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Double time. 3 down. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McDonald. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. 23 yards to pick up there.
10 at the 31-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 down at the 31. This is McCaffrey. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Jordan Hicks, 3rd in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play.
3-yard pickup.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's McDonald. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And there's a catch by Christian. A huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cardinals' 12-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Cardinals nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Murray. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
For DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Murray. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Cardinals nothing.
Check 52 for Mike. Check 52.
And this is Kenyon Drake, 5th-year man from Alabama. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray, and he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Cardinals.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do?
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
A loss of 8 yards.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked, and in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. do a little adjusting at the half, and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration, and he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
Second and 7.
On second down, McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Loss of 1.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 59 mark, 59. 60
On third down, McDonald. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, Drake. And Troy Pride that time gets the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Murray took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Here's a man who's now 3rd all-time in rush yards, Frank Gore. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Murray eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They're going for it. It's Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Cardinals 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
At the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
To throw on 2nd down. McDonald. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chandler Jones able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
When I watch Chandler Jones play for the Arizona Cardinals, I actually get a little bit jealous because he does his job as well as anyone in the league. He's played 64 games for Arizona starting this season, 60 sacks in that time frame. That's just under 1 per game. That type of success rate will not only keep you on the field, but also garner you a lot of honors.
Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
On for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Murray, able to find Isabella. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
The score, Panthers 17, Cardinals 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Cardinals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Williams. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
A 36-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play action with McDonald. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 34 yards to gain that time, another first down. The previous play big on the ground, that one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
out of the gun. McDonald to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but now it's 3rd and goal. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Down and goal.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Here we go with McCaffrey, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. McCaffrey turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
How much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Rolling to his right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Intended for...
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Andy Lee now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now left side on the swing pass. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. McCaffrey on the toss right. Tackle made by Adrian Phillips.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 14. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And
stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard. That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now Balaj, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his first touchdown on the year, and the Panthers have taken the lead. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity and he wanted to cash it in.
And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and
yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st down, it's Gore. And he'll get across midfield and in territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From just shy of midfield, Murray, they'll roll him out right. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, even I can figure out that DeAndre Hopkins is clearly one of the best receivers in the game. Over the last 3 seasons, over 1,100 yards in each season. And don't forget, defenses have been keying on him each and every snap. This guy produces no matter what the situation, no matter what the coverage. Just find him and get him the football.
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
From the gun, Murray, flush to his right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Frank Gore. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter.
That ties the game 24-24.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. McDonald gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Watch your slant. 59.
Play action. It's McDonald. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here we go. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Defense wins championships, baby. Check 59, Mike.
Off the play fake. McDonald. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
The ball carrier.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
39-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Throwing is McDonald. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. From the gun, McDonald. This will be caught just inside the 10. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Not much there, only a yard.
It's a gain of
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw on second down. McDonald. This will be caught just inside the 10. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down.
No gain on
They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Panthers 31, Cardinals 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over first and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm. And nowadays, we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws. But he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Operating from the gun, Murray. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Completes to Zach Ertz.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And it's third.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
2
again.
more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Murray's got to have this one. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Murray again. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. To throw again. Murray. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Arizona.
Murray now on first down. Ertz has it left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. On first and goal, Drake. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake in the final minute. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. Murray to throw. Flushed out right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down. This is McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Chandler Jones, so quick. He was the one that got in to stop that one before it got started. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now a run with McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters, every 4 games, and assess 3-1. Any team would take that.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Panthers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin, along